Boker Tov. We continue with our 3-minute daily dose of Torah. Yesterday we talked about the importance of starting your Seder as soon as you can. And the definition of starting your Seder as soon as you can is that you should be in position to recite Kiddush as soon as it gets dark out. And we define dark as the end of civil twilight. You can actually look it up on the computer to find out when civil twilight is. I will share those zmanim as in a notice this week. What about Hachana? What about the second Seder? The second Seder, especially in a year such as this, when Shabbat, when the second night of the Seder is on a Motzi Shabbos. So we know we're not permitted. This is the halacha, the law, that you're not permitted to prepare from Shabbos for after Shabbos. Even for Yontif, you're not allowed to prepare from one to the other. But preparing is a matter of, we should understand very clearly what that means. So preparing on Shabbos itself, not allowed. What about preparing Bein Hashmashot in the twilight time between the sunset Shkia and nightfall? So says the Machaber in the Shulchan Aruch, Kol hadarim shehem asarim b'divrei sofrim lo gazru lehem min hashmashos. Rabbinically forbidden actions were not included in the decree of things you can't do bein hashmashot for these purposes, right? V'hu sheyehei sham davar mitzvah odochak. That is with the proviso that there is some devar mitzvah, some mitzvah purpose, or dochak, or some other pressing matter, which means that you wouldn't be able to light a fire, for example, bein hashmashot, not allowed. That's not midivrei sofrim. That's a Torah prohibition. But what about other things, such as setting the table for the Seder, even and including taking out the food items that you'll be using at the Seder, on the Seder plate and everything else, as long as you go to grinding, if you're grinding more horseradish, that would not be allowed. That's a malacha. But short of that, those things, says the Machaber, are permitted. L'tzorech mitzvah, for the sake of a mitzvah, and the mitzvah is I want to be able to have my Seder as soon as I can. So that's what I will be advising you to do. And Aruch HaShulchan confirms this. Advising you to do with this coming week, when the end of the first day of Pesach, and sunset arrives, you can start setting the table and doing other preparations that don't involve melacha. We will wait to the nightfall of 3 stars that we're accustomed to, 45 minutes. That stringency we generally do keep for not the civil twilight. For Saturday nights, we try to go till those that 45 minutes after sunset time frame, and be in position right then to light candles and say Kadesh Orchatz and say Kiddush right then and there. Again, those will be included in the announcements we send out, but that will save you a great bit of time. That in the crazy rush that happens because Shabbos ends so late at this time of year with Pesach, as soon as you can, you should try to get yourself going. I would advise that for the sake of the kids and for the sake of the adults as well. Have a great day.